Hey everybody, I'm going to be making some chicken spaghetti today. This is my chicken. Usually I'll use boneless, but the store's prices were outrageous, so I got two of these. They're split chicken breasts, so I'll have to cook them and then get them boned. But for $4.61, so that was a good deal. I've got my chicken broth. Got that brand at the United Grocery. I got my cream cheese. I used two of these. Got that at Dollar General. This ranch packet I found to put in it. I've got my spaghetti, which I bought at Dollar Tree. You can use any kind of spaghetti, and you can use any kind of cream of chicken soup, but you'll need two of them. And what I'll do is I'll be putting my chicken in my crock pot. I'll put my ranch seasoning on it, and then I'll pour some of my chicken broth and let it cook. Once that's done, then I'll cook my noodles, spaghetti noodles, separately. I'll add in my cream cheese, my chicken soup, once I get my chicken shredded up, and then I'll add my spaghetti to that. And I'm going to be making a little cheesy bread to go with it today, and I'm going to show you how it looks. I'm going to show you how I'm doing it as I go along, because it's going to take a little while to cook. But anyway, yeah, it's chicken spaghetti. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and just let me know what your thoughts are. But I'm going to get this together, and then I'll show it step by step as I go on, okay? Alright, have a great day. Okay, my ranch packet's in there. Put my chicken broth in. Just enough to let it cook. I'll be adding some more chicken broth later. That's the only season I really put in this particular recipe. You can add any type of season you want, but last time I made it with just the ranch dressing and the cream of chicken and the cream cheese, and we all loved it. So the only thing I season it with is this ranch dressing. But you can season yours up however you want. Alright, so I'm going to let this cook. Got it plugged up, turned on. Like I said, once it gets done, I'll have to debone my chicken, and I'll show you the process as I go along. But this is my little crock pot my sister gave me years and years ago, and it's the best crock pot. I love it. I've got others, but I just love this one. It cooks really, really good, and it it's like a pan, and it comes off here. I love it. But yeah. Alright, I'm going to show you this as I go along, but like I said, you can put whatever season you want to. I just particularly just use this season, and yeah, and we'll show you that later on how it looks. Alright, be back. Okay, it's been cooking on high for about an hour, and my chicken's getting seasoned, cooking. Still got a long ways to go before I can get the chicken off the bone. But that's my progress so far. But if you got boneless chicken, it doesn't take as long, because your boneless cooks quicker, and then you can shred it up and all that. But that right there, I'm going to have to cook a little longer off the bone. Get it pour it off the bone. But yeah, it's been about an hour. Okay, so it's been another hour. I got one of the chickens out. It's practically falling off the bone, so I'll get this bone out, make sure I ain't got no bones in it. Put my chicken back in here, let it cook a little bit more, then I'll shred it up. But see, it's done. But you got all your juices still in there, so you don't want to get rid of any of your juice. And then, yeah, so it's doing good so far. Got my chicken. I'll be back with some more progress. Okay, I got my chicken back in here. I'm going to let it cook just a little bit longer. And I did forget to mention that unless you use boneless, skinless chicken, then this would be the time, you'd want to, you could use, like I said, you could use any kind of chicken you have. It's okay. But this is where, when I take the skin off, I think I got most of it off already when I was cutting it off the bone. But I'm going to let this cook a little bit longer. Then I'm going to shred it up. And I use my blender to shred. I'm telling you, I'll never do it any other way because once it's just easy to do it that way. But I'm gonna let that cook a little bit longer, and then I'll be shredding it, and then I'll put my soup in, and I'll put my cream cheese in, and then I'll have to boil my noodles. Then it'll be done pretty soon. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shred my chicken up. Like I said, I use my blender, and I just turn it on low. You see, in the chicken, it's real tender. It'll shred it up. See how easy it is, and it's shredded up really, really good. So I'm gonna put some more chicken broth in here, and put my soup in here, and then I gotta boil my noodles. But yeah, got my chicken shredded up. Alright, so I got my cream cheese in here. I put some more broth in here. I've got my cream chicken soup. So I'm gonna let it boil some more, and I'll stir this up. That's my cream cheese. So see, it's all got to mix. Let that warm up. I'm going to cook my spaghetti noodles. Then I can add it all together. Okay, go ahead and cook my spaghetti noodles, and then by the time I get them done, we're going to add it together. Then I can make my cheesy bread, and this dish will be done. So that's got to warm up all together. Okay, I'll be back. I got some water for my spaghetti noodles. I always put some salt in my water, and then I'll put some butter in there. That keeps the noodles from sticking. I get my butter. This probably don't take out all my butter. Alright, let me do this and I got my butter in there. Let that boil. Then I can put my noodles in there. I'm going to go ahead and put my cheesy bread together. Show you what that's going to look like. I have these in the freezer. Little mini croissants that I had got at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut them in half, put some butter and some cheese on them. Then I'll bake them in the oven. Yeah. I'm going to put them together, show you what that looks like. Alright, this is my croissant, so I'm going to cut these in half, right there, and then I'm going to be putting some butter on here. As you know, I got my pan with my full, because I don't like to wash pans too much. Spray my pan down. But I'm going to cut these in half, put butter, cheese on top. I had to turn my oven. Got something on my eye. And this is still trying to warm up, so that's going to take a while anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and get my bread ready. Alright, and now you use a spoon, spread butter, so much easier. Like I said, I'll put some butter on here. Ain't got much left in that pan, but I got some more butter. I'm going to use all this butter, put it on the bread, and some cheese. Got all my butter on there. And as you know, it's Land O'Lakes cheese when I can find it. Found it at that store, $9.99 bag for £5. Good cheese. That's my favorite cheese. I'm going to put this on my bread. Okay, got my cheese bread ready. We put it in the oven right before my food gets done. Oh man, missed that one. A little bit on there. Got a little messy with it. Another reason I like to put the one foil down. Alright, my water's boiling. So I'm going to break my noodles apart and get them in there and get them cooking. Okay, broke my noodles apart and got them in there. I'm going to stir them. This is a box. Stir them up. Let them cook. When they get done, and drain them. It's going to take a while. It's going to be a little while for all that soup, all this gets warmed up in here and cooked together. Got to let it marinate together. I will be back. Okay, my noodles are done. So I'm starting to put them in here. And you could drain your noodles. I just like to do it this way. Because you're going to want to put your spaghetti in there so it can all mix together well. But yeah, I'm going to get this together and then I'm going to turn my cheesy bread on. But yeah, just put your noodles in with your mixture. Okay, so now I've got all my noodles in there. We'll mix them down in here. Turn my cheesy bread on while this is cooking together. Okay, I got my cheesy bread done. I got my bow. I'm going to put mine in here. This Dollar Tree bow. I love that set. I've got the plates too. And then the spaghetti's done. It does look a little juicy. But we like things juicy, but it does thicken up when it gets cold, cooler, you know. So we'll go ahead and unplug the crock pot. I'm going to bowl mine up and I'll show you how it looks for presentation. Okay, I got my cheesy bread in my bowl, got my spaghetti all bowled up. I wish my light in the kitchen was better, but there you go. That's how I eat my dinner bowl. Alright, if you make this recipe, let me know. Hope you enjoy.